Hi there, and welcome to Sweethearts or Rivals. I'm Charla.
I'm Justin.
And what are we going to talk about today?
Today we will be looking at Survive, Escape from Atlantis. Suspense, adventure, thrills!
This game is good for ages 8 and up.
Yep.
Which applies here.
Yep.
It plays 2 to 4 players unless you have the expansion.
Which we do.
Which plays up to 6.
Yep.
It's going to take about 45 minutes, and the copy we have is published by Stronghold Games.
Yep. And we do have the 5 to 6 player mini expansion. We have the Dolphins and Dive mini expansion. And we have the Giant Squid mini expansion.
Awesome.
Yeah. So we're going to set her up, show you how to play, show a little bit of gameplay, come back and give you our final thoughts.
We'll be right back.
Right on. Alright, so in Survive, Escape from Atlantis, you're trying to survive while escaping from Atlantis. Kind of says it all in the title. The Atlantis island is right here, and it's really easy to kind of set that up because it's got this thick border. So you just got to fill in all of the tiles or all the spaces inside that border with the tiles. You have your sand tiles, your forest tiles, and your mountain tiles. Underneath each tile is going to be something. It's either going to give you monsters going to pop up on the board, or you're going to be able to use them as one-time power effects, stuff like that. And how you play is on your turn, if you have any tiles that you can play one of them. Then you get 3 moves. So moving one guy 1 space, that's 1 move. Moving a boat 1 space, 1 move. If you're in the water, a swimmer can only move 1 space, and then you got to move somewhere else. So 3 moves. When you're done that, you got to flip one of the tiles, and we got to flip all of the sand tiles first because they sink first. Then the forest tiles because that sinks next, and then finally the mountain.
Right.
Underneath one of the mountain tiles is the volcano. When you flip that up, everything that's not here safe is destroyed. The game's done, and you're trying to get all of your guys. I'm trying to get my green guys. She's trying to get her red guys over to these spaces here. There's 4 of them. Doesn't matter which one you go to, but that's safe. At the end of the game, you look at the bottom of your meeples. Each of them has a point cost or a point value, and you count them up, and that's how many points you get.
Right.
Whoever has the most wins.
Right.
That's... Oh yeah, and at the end of your turn, you got to roll these dice, which has a whole bunch of effects. It's very much a take that and get your friend and
get your buddy up.
Yeah. It's kind of a mess with the other player as much as possible type
All
game.
for one kind of a game.
Yep. Hi, Jinx. Jinx is a sea serpent in this game.
Yeah.
Because she eats the meeples.
We're just going to leave her there. Hopefully she won't upset the table.
Yeah.
Cause
She might once we start rolling the dice.
there you go. So we usually set the timer for 10 minutes.
Yep.
That's what we're going to do. We just had a playthrough, and Justin beat me horribly.
Yep. It was awesome.
So I get to go first.
Yep, you get to go first.
So the very first thing I'm going to do is my 3 moves. Oh, look at that. I set my meeples up so they could all go on this boat. 1,
Nice.
2, 3.
There's your 3 moves. Now you got to
I get to flip a
sand.
tile. And I think it's going to be 1 with Justin on it.
Ouch.
Oh, splash. He's in the water. And it's got a red border on it. There. I'm not good at aiming at the camera.
There you go, like that.
Thanks. I get to keep it in my hand.
Yep.
And you can keep them secret, but, I mean, he knows I drew it, so I'm just going to keep it there. It will remind me that I can actually play that tile at the beginning of my next turn.
Yeah. And that allows you to take a sea serpent and dive them. So when something dives, it comes back up any space of the board that's empty.
Right.
Yep.
So I get to roll the dice.
Yes.
I get to move a sea serpent 3 spaces.
Yes, you do.
Sea serpents will eat people and boats.
Yep. Ouch.
Crunchy, munchy, yummy Bodie.
Yummy Bodie. All right.
I'm a little bitter because he beat me by a lot of points. We just played.
Good opening move. My boat is already destroyed. That
and your
is
swimmer
fantastic.
is trapped.
Yep. Yeah, because you can't go back to the island of Atlantis, so he can't even get out of the water there. He is totally trapped.
He is in a bad spot.
Yep.
He's between a rock and a sea serpent.
Yep. So, I'm going to move 3 now.
Yep.
1, 2.
Hi, Jinx.
No. Jinx, you're not a sea serpent. I was just kidding. Go away.
Yeah, no.
All right.
I'll put him up,
Thank
right?
You. And what else am I going to do for my third guy? I'm just going to move this guy 1 space over here. There we go.
Good plan. Good plan.
Yeah. And then I'm going to dump someone.
Me?
Yep. Sploosh. And a shark appears.
Right there?
Right there in that spot.
And he gobbles him up.
Yep.
Aww.
So, sharks can eat people.
That was me, the meat in your boat. Roll them.
And then roll the dice. So I get to move a sea serpent 1 spot. Right there.
You have got rabbit's feet.
Yeah. Here you go.
On your feet.
On my feet.
I'm going to move 1, 2. Then you can transport me to safety.
Nice.
Thank you very much.
Oh, that's horrible.
And 1.
Nice.
And then I get to sploosh a tile.
Yep.
Let's make it harder for this guy to get out of the forest.
Okay.
A whale.
Alright, so a whale appears in that tile right there.
Oh.
But in the expansion, now whenever a whale comes up, there's also going to be one of these giant squids. So he gets to go anywhere on... Yeah, right there.
Anywhere next to land or boat.
Yeah. Now, squid's interesting because what he does is when he moves or gets placed, he can reach out to an adjacent space and eat 1 meeple.
Oh, I took you 5.
Ouch. And they can eat a meeple off of land or off of a boat. So that hurt a lot.
See, why couldn't I have these moves when we were just playing? It would have been at least a little more equal.
Yeah, true. And you get to dive.
A shark dives.
Shark.
So any empty spot in the board.
Yep.
Splash.
Yeah, I figured. Awesome. All right, my go?
Yes.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Make a run for it with your boat.
Okay. So, 1, 2, 3 spaces with my boat.
Yep.
I gotta take a tile and flip it. I will take this one. And it is a dolphin. In the base game, what this means is you take one of your swimmers and move them safely 3 spaces. But in the expansion, what that means is a dolphin actually appears in that spot. And if you got a swimmer with a dolphin, they're protected, which is kind of nice.
And when you move your swimmer, your dolphin moves with you.
Yep. And I get to dive a shark.
Shark dive.
Nice. Done it.
Done it. Me?
Yep.
So I get to move something 3 spaces. Look at that. 1, 2, 3.
Nice.
And then I get to take a tile, which is this one.
Okay.
Shark.
Ouch. Shark in the water.
Oh, no. And then I move, or I roll, so I can see what I move.
Yep.
Dolphins move 2.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. 1, 2.
Nice. That's a good move. All right, so I'm moving 3. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. Then I'm going to take a tile. Oh, I get to keep that. And I can cash this in at the beginning of my turn and move a boat 3 spaces for free.
Nice.
And I got to roll the dice. Whatever I want moves 3 spaces.
I wonder what that could be.
Go.
Oh, ouch!
Oh, that was just harsh.
Oh.
Boat meets dead.
Oh, there's carnage in the water.
2, 3.
Whatever. That hurt my meatball.
Oh, that was just mean.
Mm-hmm.
Here you go.
1,
Oh.
2, 3.
Nice.
This one.
Okay.
A whale. And a
appears
squid.
right there.
Yahooey.
Oh, ouch.
That meatball was delicious.
Lovely.
Roll 'em.
All right, roll them up.
I got sharks move 1.
Yep. Uh-oh. Ah.
Gulp. Delicious.
There we go. Nice. All right, so I'm going to move 3, so I'm going to move 1.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got to move 2, 3. 2, 3. There we go.
Okay.
Now I got to take a tile. I'll take this one. And that's going to be a boat moves 3 spaces. Nice. Then I roll the dice. Boat moves 1. 1.
I'm going to cash in my tile.
Okay.
He dives to anywhere, right?
Any empty space? Yes. Awesome. Roll the dice.
No, I get to move my people.
Oh, right.
And
Sorry.
flip a tile.
Sorry, that was...
1.
Yep.
2, 3.
Nice. Boat appears.
Oh, you're welcome.
Thank you. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Now you roll the dice.
Yeah. Hope it's sea serpent.
Sea serpent moves 1. Oh, and he ate my boat.
He ate your boat.
My boat's gone.
It looked like chocolate, and he was all like, "Oh, it's just a gross boat."
Looked like chocolate. Awesome. All right. So, do I want to move a boat 3 spaces? Not particularly.
You can move that one 3. 1, 2, 3.
I could. You know what? I'm going to do that.
No! Oh, I should never have said anything.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, my goodness.
I shouldn't have reached for that because it did kind
I
of mess up.
should not have said that. I should not have said that.
Yeah. So now I get to move
What
3.
a hay grip.
So that guy's going to move right onto your boat.
Which
1,
one?
2. Yeah.
What a turkey lurkey.
And then my third will be right like
Of
that.
course it is.
Yeah. All right, now I got to take a tile.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take this one. Ooh, a shark dive. I'll take
Sharks
that.
move later.
And I got to roll the dice. Boats move 1. I'll move your boat 1
This
space.
boat?
Yep.
This way?
Yep. There we go. That worked. Here you go.
Yeah. Well, I guess my best move is to move 1, 2, 3.
Nice.
And then I'm going to flip a tile.
Mm-hmm.
Next to my person, maybe a boat will come here. Nope, a whale.
A whale. And a giant squid.
Oh, he's delicious.
Oh, that was awesome. Sometimes I wonder how any of us make it to the islands at all.
Boats move too.
Yep.
Oh my. Good golly. And I have to take it?
Yeah.
Can I move it back?
Sure.
I don't know. Seems wrong. I'll put it there.
That works. All right, so the time's up. We played about 10 minutes. It's a very quick, fast-paced game once you get all the rules and everything down, which takes not that long at all.
Not at all.
We didn't quite finish. We still got some meeps out on the board. We got 3 meeps over there just dying to get like right off that boat.
Safety.
Yeah,
Yep.
safety. At the end of the game, what we do is we just kind of flip over the meeples that are safe on these islands to see how many points there are. So Charlotte has 6.
Oh, I got my 6-pointer off.
I got a 2, and I got a 3.
Oh, that's 5.
Which makes Charlotte win.
But what if you had gotten this one off? He was a 3.
Yeah. What about your 2?
2 and a 3.
Yeah, you still would have won. And when you place your meeples, you got like a bunch of like 1 6, 1 5, a couple 4s, a couple 3s, and you're able to look at them and place them. But then after they're placed, you're not allowed to like look to see which one's which. You're supposed to remember.
Yeah, you're supposed to remember.
Yeah. So what happened to my 6? Oh, he was still on the island. That was dumb. I should have moved him immediately.
But I don't even try to remember them.
No.
Anyway.
So
That's Survive. We're going to tidy up and we're going to come right back.
Absolutely. We're back.
I hope you enjoyed our little overview and gameplay of Survive, Escape from Atlantis.
It was very suspenseful.
Yeah,
There was a lot of thrills.
It was a better game for me than our playthrough because you whooped me on that one.
Yeah, it was good. There's a lot of really quick kind of take that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
All right, so for Survive, what do you think of the components of Survive?
I like the components. The board is beautiful. It really looks like the ocean, and there's little clouds here by the islands. It's really a good touch.
Yep.
The cardboard is extremely durable and tough. The only thing I would have to complain about, if I had to complain about anything, is that there's plastic meeples.
Yeah, the plastic meeples, that's a bit of a bummer.
Yeah, I don't know why, but I just like wooden bits better than plastic.
All of the creature tiles are wood, which is nice, and we laid them down like that so you could see them better on the camera, but they
but you
kind
can
of
stand them up.
They work really well standing up because they're kind of slicing through the water, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
And then all these tiles, the sand are very thin, the forests are a little bit thicker, and the mountains are very thick, so you get that tactile
This is
feel.
the sand compared to the... Probably can't even tell.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
And you can probably see our cat, but we're just going to leave her there because she's not...
She's good.
Being awful.
No. She was messing around with a sea serpent. That's okay.
That's okay. Take him out, Jinx.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, so what do you think about the strategy of this game?
All right. Strategy, there's a little tiny bit of strategy. Right at the beginning, you got to look at the different point values of your meeples and place them in what you think is going to be a good spot to get on a boat and save them first. But right after that, you can't look again, so you're going to probably forget where they are. And the rest of the game becomes random luck and tactics.
Yeah, short-term tactics.
Yeah. You have no idea what's going to be underneath the tiles, so you might pull a tile right next to someone and it could help them by accident. Then you're going to roll the dice, which is going to be random. So it's all about what is the best possible move that I can do right now to save me or mess with someone else.
Exactly. Yeah.
So it's very heavy on randomness and tactics. Very, very light strategy. But that's okay. It's a fun mix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's good because, I mean, it's for families too, 8 and up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So you need that more on the lighter side of strategy versus luck randomness.
As long as you enjoy that kind of take that aspect, it's a really fun, quick game. I've brought this to school a couple of times to play with some of the kids, and as soon as the kids see all the sea monsters that get to move around and kill each other off, they love it. They get right into it real quick. Yep.
And you teach 7 and 8, so it's right at that age that it would be really,
Yeah, great that way.
But the only thing is, like, we have a group and they don't really enjoy the take that. Like, they kind of feel bad when, you know, you put a sea serpent there and you eat.
Yeah.
Justin and I don't have any problem doing that. I'll take his meatball any day of the week.
Yeah. So, what do you think of the complexity of Survive?
The complexity. Well, the rulebook's not very hard to go through. It's very easy to learn the rules.
Yep.
It's really easy to teach, too. So it's not complicated in that way either.
No.
The setup's super easy and quick, which is nice.
And it's kind of fun to get them all randomized and mix them up.
Yeah, and start picking and choosing, because you get to alternate who puts out what.
Yeah.
And then also the game difficulty. It's not difficult either.
No.
So the age that they have on it, 8 and up, it's really appropriate because it's kind of more like an introductory game.
Yeah.
Not too complex, but it does teach a little bit of strategy and some tactics.
Yeah.
So it's a great game to start with for kids of that age.
Yeah, it's great for that age group, and it's also great for that kind of take that game style. So if you got people that like that, they'll enjoy this.
Exactly. Yeah, because we played it with a group, and it's really fun actually with a lot of players.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's very, very quick to play, so...
Yeah, it's like a good little filler game between heavy games.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, what do you think about the playability of the game?
The playability is great. The theme and the mechanics work really well together. It's almost like on your turn, you're playing your survivors, but at the same time, you're also trying to bend the island to your will to take out everyone else. And it goes back and forth so quickly. It's like, haha, I've got 3 guys and they're about to, there's a sea serpent and he just killed them all.
Yeah.
But
it is like a roller coaster like that.
Exactly, yeah.
That's where like the thrills and the,
And the more players you add to it, the more chaotic it's going to get. And again, there's some games where it's just a miracle to get any meeples off onto safety as possible.
Yeah.
It does scale really well because it is such a quick game, except for, again, that chaos factor. When you're playing 2 players, it's back and forth, but when you got 6, you're like, haha, take that. And then you got to see 5 other people messing with you, possibly, until you get to go again.
Exactly.
But the replayability is is really great because the island configuration is going to be different every single time,
yeah.
which is really great.
And then how you flip the tiles is going to be different every time.
Yeah.
And then you've got the dice too that you roll and you move things, which will be different every time.
Yeah. So a lot of different gameplay every time. The only kind of negative you could say about the replayability is, there are a lot of games where you can go in it thinking, okay, I'm going to try this strategy this time, and it doesn't exist in Survive.
No.
The strategy is always the same. Get your guys to safety as fast as possible.
Yeah.
Try not to die.
Exactly.
And then watch your plans get totally trashed.
Which is probably true. Like if we were on a sinking island, you know, that's your strategy. Get to safety as fast as you can.
Yeah, it really
but don't
kind of...
screw your neighbor.
No. It
Help
does,
your neighbor.
Yeah.
If it, whatever. I got off topic.
Yeah. And it does really kind of do a great job of kind of bringing forth that chaotic, almost scrambling, frantic nature of trying to get off a sinking, exploding island.
Right.
Full of monsters.
When did it start exploding?
Apparently it starts exploding immediately, and when you flip over the last mountain tile, or the mountain tile that has the volcano, that's the final explosion that sinks everything.
Oh, I see. Yeah. I understand now.
Yeah.
I thought you meant about actual Atlantis.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, me either.
Yeah, maybe. So, does it have the awesomeness or the cuteness?
I think it's got a good blend of awesome and cute.
Mm-hmm.
But when you factor in these little cute pieces here, they're extremely cute.
Yeah.
It might have just a little bit more cuteness for me because those pieces are just...
Yeah. The giant squid's pretty cute.
Yeah.
He's got 2 eyes.
Oh, even the sea serpent.
He's okay.
I like it.
But I don't know why, but those eyes...
purple and rah, rah, rah.
Yeah, that's true. But the 2 eyes are just like, hey.
I suppose. Well, we could put eyes on our other guys.
Yeah. Yeah. The frantic, chaotic nature of the game is pretty awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And then the artwork and the wooden monsters is pretty cute. Yeah. Nothing here is like... Yes, it's there's a lot of violence and monsters and stuff like that, but none of it's gory, none of it's inappropriate for the age.
Yeah.
They did a really good job with that.
Exactly.
Yep. And how would you rate this game?
This is a very good game.
Yeah, very good game.
It's excellent.
Yep. It does kind of depend on how much you enjoy that take that factor.
Mm-hmm.
If you really enjoy
that's the only thing.
Then it's going to be an excellent game. If you don't enjoy that kind, then it's not going to be so good. But I find it good to excellent, depending on my mood.
It's true.
Yeah.
And I mean, I don't usually mind that kind of game. As long as everyone's enjoying themselves with it and can have a good laugh. Yeah. Yeah, it's excellent.
Yeah. Excellent. All right, so did we finish this game as sweethearts?
Or rivals?
Or rivals.
Let me think
I
about
will save you. Come to my boat. No.
We finished it as rivals.
Yep, definitely.
Get off my boat. I'm going to that island.
There was one time where I was like one person on a boat with 2 of hers, and I was just thinking, if I get that sea serpent, I'm sinking it anyway.
Justin. Good spot to end.
Rivals. Yep.
That's Survive. Thanks for watching.
How's the complexity of Survive?
I don't find it overly difficult. It's not very hard to teach.
Nope.
It's not hard to learn.
Not at all.
And it takes just a few minutes to set up, so excuse our cat.
Nice pause for a stretch.